Why did you leave me when I was 2 years old?
I can't believe you had to ask me that, Kate. Really? The truth is...
Hey guys, I'm here with my dad. Say hi, Dad.
Hi, everybody who loves Kate.
So today I'm going to be asking my dad awkward questions. We don't have a filter. We're going to ask him the nitty gritty. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be a little bit deep as well. Some of the questions I've been wanting to know for a long time, and I'm scared about his answers. Are you nervous, Dad?
I'm a little bit nervous, but bring it on, bitch.
Bring it on, bitch. I haven't seen my dad in 2 years. It'll be 2 years this June, which is actually
Crazy long time.
Really, really long time. If you guys didn't know, my dad lives in Shanghai. And if you guys also didn't know, my dad's an actor, so he acts in China. So he's thriving.
Not just an actor. I'm sorry, just an actor. Jesus Christ. The most celebrated actor of my genre.
Of course, sorry.
Pray continue, my dear.
I feel like in some of these questions I'm scared to ask you.
I'm a little bit intrepid about the questions, but I kind of think, well, I know what you might be asking me, but I'm sure you're going to trip me up a couple of times anyway.
We're just going to absolutely go for it, like fully.
Okay.
So, should we just get on to the first question?
Number one, please go ahead.
Why did you leave me when I was 2 years old?
Oh, nice, yeah. Just chuck me in the deep end.
I'm sorry, I had to start off hard.
Thought you might filter it through a little bit, generally sort of move into the difficult questions on number 5 or 6, but just put in the first one. This is me stalling for time, by the way. Why did I leave you when you were 2? I had an affair and Mum didn't like that, so basically we got divorced and we kind of just fell out of love, and I've got this theory that when a relationship's run its course, and move on. Bad for everybody if you carry on a relationship that you're not happy with. Life's too short.
I am so glad they actually split up, because I feel like if they were together now, they'd be so unhappy, and I feel like being separated and happy is so much better than being together and unhappy. So
don't forget the birthdays, 2 times.
Twice a year.
Lots more presents, lots more spoiling.
If it didn't really affect me that much, obviously, because I was 2, I feel like if a divorce happens like later on in your life, it's like worse, because you obviously know what's happening. But when I was 2, I had no idea what was happening.
Oh, exactly. It's like fish in a fish tank. They only drive around, if they only fly around. No, they swim around a fish tank all their life. They don't know what's outside the fish tank. So the only thing you knew was that Mum and Dad had split up at a very young age and accepted it was the norm.
I'm happy with the outcome, I guess. Just wanted to throw you in the deep end there.
That's okay.
For the first question.
Did I surprise you with that answer, or you're cool with it?
Not really. I basically already knew, but I was only told, like, not recently, but like obviously not as a young child. I guess I just kind of like accepted it. Like I was just like, oh, it's not together. And what? Like, did I need to know the answer? No, not really. But now I know. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll ask a more detailed question later, which is a little bit more intense, but we're gonna get on to the next question anyways.
Number 2.
What is your body count?
Ooh. You really want to know? I'm not sure you know the answer to this one, actually.
Not gonna lie, I don't really want to know.
Okay.
But we're just gonna ask anyway.
I'll make it brief. When I was 26, I had a list and basically got to 300, and I've at least doubled that.
Oh my god.
I was traveling around the world, to New York, to Paris, to LA, to New Zealand.
Mr. Worldwide over here.
So if you travel around the world, you have to have a girlfriend in every port.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anyway.
I mean, at least he's truthful, at least he's honest.
Well, just think yourself lucky, Kate, that you were the only one that became a result of those relationships or shags or whatever you want to call them.
Well, I bloody hope so. I could have a sibling somewhere in this world, because I thought, like, I literally probably have a sister or a brother somewhere.
Pass.
Pass.
I don't think we have any, but when couriers come around and they knock on the door, I always look through the spy hole and just hope, is that a baby? Or is it just a delivery?
Great.
Luckily, it's a delivery most of the time. But no, yeah, so I believe you're my only child. That's as far as I'll take it.
You believe, great. To be fair, me and my dad have a running joke where apparently I have a sister in Paris, but I don't know if it's a joke. He could be trying to like ease in the truth by like making a joke, but...
Hey, is it a bad time to tell you about your sister in Paris?
Imagine,
joking.
literally imagine.
Dead. Is that the right way to use it? Dead.
You did it quite well, Have you ever disapproved of any of my boyfriends?
Yeah. Probably mentioned it a little bit, but we were on holiday, I remember, in Spain together, and we're in an apartment, and he FaceTimed you, and I never met him, I'd heard a lot of stuff about him from you. He started giving me lips, started calling me names. The C word was one of them, I think, and I'm like...
That's so true. Yeah, he called you a C word.
Easy for you. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to prove?
I actually remember that. He was so cocky. Like, what was he trying to do? Was he trying to impress you? I don't understand.
I don't know what happened there, but I'm really actually more in touch than most parents, I think, with the youth, you lot, your age group or whatever.
With the youths.
I think there's still a respect line there that you should just adhere to.
110%.
Your Kate's dad, and yeah, if it wasn't for me, mate, you were never girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. And also, can we just talk about that as the biggest red line? If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend and they're rude to your parents, that is literally such a red flag.
Red flag, red flag.
That relationship did not work out. For the best, for the best.
I'm surprised you think the same, Kate. I'm impressed with your moral compass.
Yeah, of course. If anyone's rude to my dad, I will stand up. I will post up.
I tried it a few times, but I knocked him back pretty quick, and I think he understood he shouldn't take it any further.
No, but the thing is, my ex-boyfriend was rude to you first. That's the issue. If you're like bantering around with Kami, that's fine. He can fight back. But if it's just unprovoked or unprompted, like, why?
Oh, I completely agree, yeah.
What was your initial reaction when you found out that I wasn't a virgin?
Interesting one.
Yeah.
I was pretty cool about it, to be honest, because, you know, I understand that relationships go on, and I wasn't being the stupid father who says, oh, I'm going to come there with a shotgun at the front door and chase him away and make him have the baby if he didn't use contraception, which I'm sure he did.
Always stay protected, people. Always stay protected.
I kind of trusted your judgment as to when you thought it was right. You mentioned it to me when I dug it out of you. I said, have you? And I think you admitted it, and you said, okay, it was 6 months ago.
I remember exactly where we were. We were in
Mallorca, no?
Oh, we were in Mallorca. Yeah, I remember. I was just like, I just got to brave it and tell him.
I think I kind of knew anyway,
Yeah.
and then when I specifically confronted you about it, you were very straight about it, and I do believe I high-fived you, and you said,
We did.
okay, high five for losing my virginity. Not quite sure about that, but anyway, that's what happened, and I thought it was the best way to handle it, so to relieve the awkwardness of the whole conversation, really.
It's less awkward. Can you imagine if he was like, right, who's this boy? Let me meet him.
Yeah.
That'd be too much, too much. Have you ever had an encounter with the police?
Have I ever had an encounter with the police?
Oh god.
I'll tell you a good story about that.
Oh fucking hell.
Whilst I was in advertising in London, I used to go out regularly for very boozy lunches on a Friday afternoon.
Bevy Friday afternoon.
So Friday afternoon turned into Friday evening, and we were still on bottle number 5 or 6 of the lunchtime drinking session. We were walking back towards the tube station to go home. There was a police van full of carpers, and they basically were in a jam and stuff. And I said to my friend, I said, look, these guys, it's brilliant because they're going to somewhere very important. They're going to go get some riot shields on and stuff like that. They're focused on their task, and no matter what you do to those vans, they won't do anything. So I flicked the V's at them, as you do, thinking nothing of it, and they, for some reason, grabbed me and threw me in the back of the truck.
No! What?
I'm like, oh dear.
You're joking.
In the handcuffs. So I'm like, oh, okay, I've been arrested. That's interesting.
Oh, that's interesting. What the fuck?
They took me to their cells. I shared with another guy on the...
You were put in a cell?
I was in a cell with another guy who'd got caught pissing in Oxford Street.
Oh. Were you not even like questioned? Was it actually like you were put in a cell?
They sort of asked me a few questions, what I was doing, what I think I was playing at, blah, blah, blah. Didn't appreciate a drunken oik, drunken disorderly, flicking the V's at him.
Oh my god.
So the coppers put me in the cell, and it was all a bit of a blur, I must admit, but I remember spending a long time chatting to this guy and thinking it was pretty grossly unfair that he was incarcerated for the night for peeing in Oxford Street. In the morning, obviously they took my phone away as well. And
oh my god, you stayed overnight!
So I'd stay overnight on a Friday night.
Oh.
And I was with your mother at the time. We were living together in Battersea, and I think I made the one phone call, so I've been arrested, so I probably won't be back tonight, blah blah. And she presumably thought it was an excuse for me staying out all night. And in the morning, had to go to the little truck and stuff with the little windows, and you go down through Oxford Street and through all the main streets of central London to the magistrates' courts, where they basically sentenced me to drunken disorderly. So I have a criminal record, which cost me £10.
You have a criminal record?
Yeah. Got a criminal record for that.
Oh my god.
I think it dissipates after 5 years or something. I'm not quite sure. It's a minor offence.
Bloody hell.
When they gave me the fine, it was £10, and I thought, okay, well, basically, including the breakfast, which is very nice, I must say. Thank you, whoever paid for that. Taxpayer, probably. Beans, bangers, tomatoes. I think there's a bit of scrambled egg in there as well.
Oh, so you just got a full English breakfast in jail?
There you go, full English breakfast. They said breakfast time. They gave it to us through a little slot, you know, and there you go.
You're joking.
Actually, good value for money. Cheapest hotel in the West End. £10. Including breakfast.
The fact you see it that way is so messed up, but you know, fair enough.
So moving on.
Can you tell when I'm on my period?
Interesting. I think Kami probably can tell, because he gets a really hard time, I think, on that.
Oh, he definitely gets a hard time. I'm so sorry, Calms.
I kind of, you know, feel I really know you, even though it's been a nightmare over 1.5 years now. I haven't seen you for 2 years in June. Which
I know.
is really sad. Because we're FaceTiming all the time and chatting and texting each other with funny memes and whatever, I don't really feel that thing that you've got the period thing going on, because I've never really sort of like spent spent a whole month with you and seen you without a period and then with a period.
I don't think you spent too much time with me to be able to like actually have my full cycle. Like I don't even know if we spent a month together like consecutively for ages. Ever since I was probably like 10.
Probably not, since you've been pubescent, as they say. And I think it's very important to find yourself the right contraceptive pill as well, because that really affects how your period affects you as well.
Oh, okay with the advice.
I know these things. I'm a man. I've had a few girlfriends. Did I mention the 600 plus?
Oh, again.
Shouldn't keep mentioning that.
Stop it. Anyway, moving on swiftly. How was I conceived?
You were an IVF baby, and proud.
Indeed, I was. No, the fact that whenever I say that I'm a test tube baby, everyone literally says, oh, so you're growing in a test tube. It's like, are you actually thick? Do you think I'm an alien? Like, what?
Well, it's interesting because your mother's got dark brown hair and brown eyes, and I've got hazel eyes and dark hair, and you turned out to be a blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby. And I think by paying £3,500 per shot, it took 2 attempts, admittedly, but for £7,000, I think you can just say, I'll have shelf 7, rack B4, so that's blonde hair, reasonably tall, and then bam, cake comes out. That's exactly what we ordered.
You get what you're paid for. Would you have preferred a son?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
No hesitation in my voice at all. I wanted a girl. We didn't know till the last minute, and had Kate lined up as a girl's name. And boy, I can't remember what you were going to be, but the doctor pulled you out and said, oh, it's a baby girl. And I said to Mouse, Kate, it is that beautiful little thing. By the way, Kate was a cover model after 3 weeks of being born, front cover of magazine, parenting, thanks to me.
28 days old. I was already on magazines. I'm gonna ask you a deep question now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, why did you cheat on my mum?
Ooh.
Oh.
Marriage, 15 years together. Basically, Kate, all I can say is we fell out of love, and I moved on, and so she moved on because I'd moved on, and I met a Chinese girl, cheated on her, and rest is history, really.
Oh, fucking hell. If you're not in love with someone, you shouldn't try and force it, obviously.
Yeah, it's true, it's true. Well, you're picking up all the sensible things already, Kate.
It is sad in a sense, but I can't imagine life with you two together anyway, so I mean, it is what it is. Okay, now this is awkward, but I'm just gonna ask you, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to it, but we're just gonna go for it. Have you ever heard me doing it?
Well, we were in Thailand last year.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And we had joining rooms, and there was a little bit of groaning and moaning going on from the bedroom, and it wasn't Kate.
Okay.
Should I continue?
No, okay.
Probably best stop there, right?
Better not continue. No.
Kami, I'm watching you, son.
Okay, moving on. Tell me the worst drug you've ever taken, or if you've done any drugs in general.
Well, I think you're quite aware, and most of the viewers are quite aware, that I'm a recovering alcoholic, so I was on booze for many, many years. I'm clean now. 6 years in August.
Congratulations, everyone, give a clap to Keith.
Thank you, Keith.
Yay.
Well done. Drugs-wise, I never really got involved in the drugs culture in London or any of the clubbing stuff going on.
Good.
And I'm glad I didn't get involved. I mean, but alcohol is a drug, and I've had many a situation on alcohol that I can pinpoint pretty much everything in my life that's gone wrong or a bad decision that I've made. Alcohol's the source. I'm not preaching. Go ahead, get drunk, enjoy yourselves. I loved it for years, but I can no longer drink.
Oh.
Did this guy just take the piss out of me? He just took the piss out of me, cheeky bugger. What can you do about him?
When did you lose your virginity?
Oh, okay, virginity. Kind of embarrassing. I was 19.
Oh, that's not embarrassing.
I went to an all-boys school, so we sort of fraternised with the girls' school in the same city. I think it's the city of Lewis. We went to parties and stuff, and there was kissing and heavy petting and...
heavy petting?
Base number 1.
What the fuck?
Late starter, but I've made up for it, let's say.
Okay, yeah, we already know. We already
Did I
know.
mention 600 again?
No, shut up.
Let's not go there.
Do you ever get uncomfortable when I started wearing revealing clothes?
A little bit, because suddenly it's like, you know, your daughter's become a woman, and you know, you were wearing low-cut tops and whatever, and I know that your analytics show that you've got like 98% of females watching your channel.
I think it's like 88 now.
I was surprised to hear that. I thought a lot of guys would be ing off over your image while you were on the screen.
Oh my god.
Oh, trust me, boys do that. Boys
Ew,
do.
that is disgusting.
When we were kids, all we had was catalogues, which were basically catalogues full of like lawnmowers and that sort of stuff, and they'd have a whole section of girls in showers.
Right, don't need to get into that.
And you're like, oh, she's semi-naked.
Okay, don't need to know that. Do not need to know that.
I'm not telling you why. You can make the rest up. Anyway, obviously you're going out to all these places and you're going to wear appropriate clothing for that. But no, I'm cool with it. I mean, you've got a great body, and you know, not in a pervy way, but you know.
Oh, thanks.
Use it, show it. Don't make it a sentence that you have to do every year. here. All these goals that women are looking for to be size 0. Fuck all that. Be yourself.
Exactly, that's good advice. No, I really respect that. It's
I
good.
tried to give good advice to my children of the world, you know.
My children of the world. And that was the last question. Dad, you know what? You did well. You did really well.
Thank you
Even
so
though I'm
much.
a bit shocked at some of the questions.
Well, I try and be as honest as possible, Kate, because I mean that's what our basis of our relationship is, honesty with each other, and that's
Exactly.
great. We're mates and we're father and daughter, and we respect each other in that respect, so it's good.
We're literally super transparent. Pretty much everything he told me I basically already knew, but like little itty bitty details did not want to know, but it happened.
You don't want to know about the stuff she's cut from this guy.
Yeah, you don't want to know, trust me. Dad, thank you so much for coming on the channel. If you guys want another video with my dad anytime soon, let me know like what video ideas you think I should do with him.
Really nice to see you guys again, and sorry I've been off here so long. I plan to do a few more vlogs in the future, so stand by and keep it the blood, man. Fist bump, fist bump.
Fist bump, fist bump. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next week. Kisses, bye.
It's been fun, guys. Later.